As we anxiously await the 2022 premiere of the She-Hulk series on Disney+, Jameela Jamil teased her mysterious role in an interview with HL. The MCU is ready for Jameela Jamil. The Good Place actress opened up about her latest role Titania in She-Hulk, which is due to premiere in 2022 on Disney+, in an exclusive interview with Hollywood Life. It was an extraordinary experience and I had such an amazing bonding time with so many of the women on set. The script is so empowering, and hilarious, she told HL, while discussing the new Equal 2 series on Seneca's Conversations on Power and Purpose podcast. To also have an Asian woman at the helm of creating a show like this just feels really exciting. All of it just felt very of the moment, very necessary. Jameela admitted she had a difficult time deciding where she wanted to take her career next after 4 years of playing the role of Tahani Al-Jamil on The Good Place. How do you follow that? I was saying no to every single audition, and this was the first one that came up. I wanted to make sure that any job I do has a bigger message. I think The Good Place had a really important, bigger message, and I always want what I do to try and align or embolden my social justice work, the I Weigh podcast host explained. I feel like that is something that we are achieving with this show. We're saying something important. We're doing something important, we're pushing the boundaries. She added, "Just can't wait for people to see it. I'm also terrified because, very vulnerable." While not much is known about her role Titania, we can imagine she is a badass since Jameela did discuss her jiu-jitsu training and learning how to convincingly fight people. The activist also spoke to HL about a new podcast series from the team that developed and produced the critically acclaimed documentary Rising Phoenix that focuses on challenging perceptions, celebrating successes, and exploring how to transform the world for those who have a disability. It's 6 episodes of the most vital content that I think the world needs to hear right now, Jameela said of the special, 6-part series Equal 2, featured on the podcast Seneca's Conversations on Power and Purpose. I think when it comes to disability, it's a subject that people have shied away from or thought would really never come into their lives if they weren't already experiencing it, and I think the last year was very sobering, realizing that poor health can happen to you at any time, and debilitating conditions. She continued, "Why this podcast is so great is because it's so accessible. It gives you a really relatable and accessible introduction to this conversation that for some reason, we have just made so unapproachable until now." The series explores the legacy of the Paralympic Games movement and the lasting impact it has had on host cities and beyond, how the rights of disabled people are changing and what more needs to be done to begin to create equal opportunities, and more. It is currently available now, brought to you by P&G Studios, the Seneca Women Podcast Network and iHeartRadio.